Hi, welcome to Making All the Plans. I'm Connie, and if we haven't met before, I'm a busy mom of two active kids, and both my husband and I have full-time careers. My goal is to share with you how I stay on top of all life throws at me in one planner so that you might be able to do the same. Today, I grabbed a couple sticker books that I've had in my drawer for quite some time. I have the Happy Planner, All the Essentials, and the Happy Planner Flower Power sticker books. But as I was flipping through all of the sticker books in my drawer, I did stumble upon these two that I thought would coordinate well together. I would just leave out that yellow gold color, and I thought these two sets of stickers would complement each other well on this spread this week. I'm going to start by placing this long box sticker in the sidebar. This is where I like to write all of my making all the plans tasks, and I know that it's skinny and I may not be able to write as much in this area, but that's okay because I will be traveling at least 4 days this week. So I don't need a ton of room to write my making all the plans tasks for the week. I did go ahead and grab a Heidi swap stamp from the March captions stamp set to stamp out March. And I like to stamp things out on a sticker so there's no bleed through to the page behind. Then I grabbed this box sticker and I am going to trim off the rose gold foil around the edge because I don't think it will go with the spread if I left the rose gold on. Plus, I don't love the foiled look, so I will cut this off and find a place for it. My goal will be to layer it over something else so that the white doesn't just blend into the rest of the page. It is kind of a grayish color, but light enough where if I just put it on the white page itself, then it would just blend in with the rest of the page, and the only thing that you would notice would be the flowers. One downside to picking and choosing a color scheme within the sticker book itself is there is going to be a lot of gold florals left when I am done with the spread. Normally, that would be a problem for me in the future because I don't mix and match my sticker books very frequently. But I will also say that this particular case is a little different because I would not put a spread together with blue and gold florals. I'm an Ohio State fan and alumni, and I work there. So blue and gold is just not a color combination that I tend to use. So that sticker that I did cut out ended up overlapping this other box sticker with the pattern behind it so that you can see it a little better. Then I grabbed this hexagon sticker and I thought about overlapping it, but I decided that I wanted that white sticker to just stand on its own instead. Now I'm back to looking through the sticker books, trying to find the next thing that I want to use. And this is one of the reasons why I don't love using sticker books. I spend a lot of time flipping around trying to find the sticker that I'm looking for. And it's time consuming, and I forget where the sticker is within the book. And you could go through and pull out the stickers that you're interested in using ahead of time and put it on some wax paper. But the problem with that is then those stickers that you don't use, you have to put back in the sticker book. You can't just leave them on wax paper because if you leave them too long, they do become permanently attached. I did drop a quote in here, but I did not love the pinkish purplish on it. So I am trying to grab another one of those box stickers with the foil on it so that I can trim off the foil and just incorporate the flowers. And I'll see if that makes it come together a little bit better. And I do try to fit it in the box and make it look like it is part of that quote, but I just can't get it to work. So I don't get rid of the sticker. I do end up putting it at the bottom of the sidebar for a little decor, which I end up liking. but I still don't love that little box area, so we'll come back to it. I am a big proponent of when you get stuck, just move on to something different and then come back and you'll likely be unstuck or get a different idea for what you want to do in that space. So we'll come back and revisit that later. Looking at it on screen, I'm not sure why I was having a problem with it. I really do think it was just that pinkish purple color. So it will end up changing, but it probably could have stayed the way it was. Next up, I want to put this quote sticker in. It says, "Find your roots, but reach for the sky." I do want to layer it on top of something, and I was thinking this large floral cluster. It is that almost white color again, so I don't like to just set it in a box and leave it to float by itself. So I do like to put something behind it so you can see where some of the edges are. I do decide to grab this light purplish blue sticker. It does say dreams on it. I am going to drop it in the corner on Saturday and Sunday, but I want to go ahead and add that layered look in here as well. Initially, I was going to put the box down and then just layer a few florals over top of it, but I felt like the cluster did not have enough weight to it. So I went back to the drawing board to try to find more that I could use to bolster that area a little bit more. My initial thought was just to add a bunch of florals around the edge of it, but I really didn't think that that would give me the weight that I was looking for. So instead, I'm going to go back into the sticker book and try to find something a little different. I was initially looking at that pink box with the foil on it, but I really didn't want the foil on the page. So I am debating and I do decide against it. So I continue to look for other options. And here is where I decide that I will layer in a couple boxes behind the light purple box. And that way it will give it a little bit more heft. I did need to grab my undo here to get the box up a little bit where the floral sticker was laying over top of it. So I will lift this up enough to tuck this box sticker underneath the purple box. And then I will grab another box sticker and tuck it over on the other side just for a little bit of balance. And I would have liked to tuck it under the sticker a little bit more, but I did not want to fight with pulling the sticker up anymore. And I didn't think about cutting the sticker underneath in order to tuck it under further. But it looks okay. It just isn't the way that I would have preferred it to be. And now I am back to the left side of the page, and I am going to go ahead and pull up the quote sticker that I had initially laid down and replace it with a box. I also need to do a little bit of decor on Monday. So this box that I am replacing the quote with, I thought was just an empty box. But if you look closely, and as I'm looking at it closely now, it actually says live simply in very, very light print. So I'm not sure if it was a misprint or if something was up against it and it transferred. I can't really tell, but I had to laugh this morning when I opened my planner and saw that there was actually a little quote in there. For Monday, I went ahead and grabbed this pink box. I probably should have picked a different color because when I get done and look at this, there's a lot of pink, and then that purplish box over on Saturday and Sunday just seems to be a little out of place, but I am going to leave the purple box. It just probably wasn't my best choice. So on top of this pink box, I am going to just layer a few other boxes. There is a lot going on this week, although you can't quite tell from looking at the spread now. But when I put my action plan together, you'll see there's a lot of moving pieces, and I am not home a lot of the week. And for me, that means even more planning than a normal week. So now that we have the base decor down, I am going to go ahead and put in the dates for this week. It is the week of the 17th through the 23rd, and I am just trying to use up these number stickers from an earlier sticker sheet. I think this is Winter Moments from Katka Creates. So if those images are appealing to you, I will link her shop down below as well. I do prefer to use stickers or stamps for the dates. I end up not liking my handwriting very much when I handwrite them in. I'm not sure why exactly. I don't hate my handwriting, but I just do not like when I handwrite the numbers in. So I will try to stick to stickers or stamps because that's what I prefer. I am going to go ahead and put in as many lines as I normally would on any other week. I do treat Saturday and Sunday as one to-do list, so even though I will only be around one day this weekend, I am going to just drop in the full number of lines. I will treat either Saturday or Sunday as making all the plans tasks, and the other day as just home tasks or personal tasks. And then all the other days of the week will get 5 lines for making all the plans tasks and 5 lines for home or personal tasks. And as I mentioned, I am traveling this week, so I probably won't use most of those lines on each day, but they're there and it is fine if they are empty. Actually, it's ideal if they're empty because I need some downtime. On that purple box on Saturday or Sunday, I will probably make notes for anything that I need to pack for my trip beginning on Sunday. All in all, this spread took about a half an hour to put together. I will come back in and drop in a box for my son's birthday and a box for a doctor's appointment on Tuesday, but otherwise, this spread is done. I hope you'll join me tomorrow as I put my action plan together. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful and a productive week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!